Welcome to my Friday ramblings. The scene behind me is the lighthouse at Peggy's Cove, which is on the southeast end of Nova Scotia, taken when we were there for the Divine Renovation Conference in 2018. I was looking this morning at the advertisement for the Australian gathering of Divine Renovations, which will be in March next year, February, March next year. So I need to sit down with a few people to work out whether I go or whether a couple of parishioners go as well. So that's where we're up to at the moment. So that was there. This has been a very interesting week. Some months ago, I accepted an invitation to celebrate a mass last night, Thursday night, for the Mary Aikenhead Ministries group. They're trying to organise 2 pilgrimages to Tasmania to see the sites of some of the work done by the Sisters of Charity over the many years that they were a part of Tasmanian history. We celebrated in June or early July 175 years since the first sisters arrived in Tasmania. And what they're doing is they're trying to give board members and members of different ministries that make up the Mary Aikenhead Ministries an opportunity to know something of the story of those ministries down through these 175 years. It's an excellent experience because we know that so often the stories, the very important parts of a journey, can be lost as older people die and there's no one to remember what's happening into the future. So it was good to be with them last night. Unfortunately, I also had 2 funeral masses yesterday, to people who I've known for quite some years, and because of circumstances, the priests in their parishes weren't available to do the funerals at the time when the people died, and so I was asked to do those. So yesterday was a very long day and quite an exhausting day by the time we finished. Today hasn't quite been so bad, although just a few moments ago, I was up a ladder helping one of our parishioners as he and another couple of people were trying to repair some damage that was done last weekend. Unfortunately, we don't think we're now competent to do that, so we've taken it to the people who actually put it up in the first place to see whether they might be able to do the repairs. Hopefully, they might even send somebody back to put it up because it would be much better and safer if they did. This weekend, we were due to have a gathering on Sunday with people to look at perhaps exploring how we might use Working Genius and the Working Genius assessment in the life of our parish. Unfortunately, we decided last week, because of the incredible amount of rain we'd had, to postpone it because the property on which we were going to have this event has a lot of land and it was quite sodden. And the weather forecast was that this week would be a week of a lot of rain. And so we didn't think the weather would be fine enough. And so this week has had virtually no rain at all. It's had lots of wonderful sunshine, and there's been quite a deal of breeze, not heavy breeze, but just enough that would have dried the ground out. So quite probably we could have easily had the event this Sunday and it would have been okay. However, since we postponed it, it's a bit stupid to run around now to try to restart it. So that's this week. Next week is a little bit quieter, says me without knocking on wood or tapping my head to make it look as though I know what I'm doing, but hopefully it'll be a little bit quieter and I'll be able to get a bit more work done. I have to admit that I am late on my homily for this weekend. That's not where I'd like to be. Normally, I like to have it done and dusted by today. It's not quite finished yet, so I'll be doing some more work later this afternoon, and then definitely tomorrow to get that all completed. So that's my week. It's been an interesting week. It's been a challenging week, but it was the highlight, however, was the gathering last night as we listened to some of the stories of what the Sisters of Charity have done in Tasmania over these last years. Hope your week has been a good week. Look forward to catching you next time, and hopefully your weekend will be an opportunity for you to recreate and enjoy some downtime and some good time with family and friends.